Por aquí te traigo uno de los momentos más significativos del líder del Departamento de Estado, este cubanísimo que me encanta, Marco Rubio. De hecho, te traigo este fragmento traducido al español, mi vida, para que te enteres de todo lo que ha dicho. Pero bueno, por aquí por arribita, dice Marquito Rubio de que Nicolás Maduro se burló de Joe Biden. Joe Biden le dio muchas oportunidades y él violó casi todos los acuerdos y dándole esto la posibilidad de seguir lavando dinero y de recuperar a su familia narcoterrorista. ¡Ay, qué fuerte! Yo amo a este cubano. El jefe del Departamento de Estado actual de los Estados Unidos. Aquí te traigo el video, compártelo para que la gente lo vea. Un cubano en esta dimensión, en esta posición. Compárteme el video.
You think, especially with the drought issue that Iran is dealing with, and Maduro basically being told, pretty much being told by the president to get out, are we possibly on the verge of looking at regime change in both countries?
Well, look, at the end of the day with Maduro, and his problem basically is that this is a guy, if you wanted to make a deal with him, I don't know how you do. He's broken every deal he's ever made. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't try. If you can work out a way that, you can bring stability to the hemisphere, you can make Venezuela help be a country that isn't the base for Iranian influence against and activities against the United States. You could have a Venezuela that didn't traffic in drugs and didn't send people to our country like Tren de Agua gang members and the like. That would be great. The problem is Maduro has made 5 deals with different parties over the last 10 years and has broken every single one of them. The Biden administration made a deal with Maduro. No one talks about this. He made a deal with Maduro. Here was the deal. Maduro asked that his nephews, convicted drug traffickers, be released from U.S. prisons. He asked that his chief money launderer, his money man, his bag man, be released from U.S. custody before he stood trial. In exchange, he promised to hold free and fair elections. He got the nephews back, the drug dealers. He got the bag man back, and he never did the free and fair elections.
They stole the elections.
They stole the elections.
Yeah.
They suckered Joe Biden. They're not going to sucker Donald Trump. And so that's really the fundamental problem we have here. I think the president is a unique figure in modern American history. He's prepared to sit down and meet and talk to anybody. Okay? He just met the other day with the president of Syria, who has, an interesting past, to say the least, in terms of his past activities. He's willing to meet with Putin. He's willing to meet with Xi. He's willing to meet with Kim Jong-un like he did in the first term. He's willing to meet with anybody. But at the end of the day, there has to be somebody that you can actually make a deal with. We've made a deal with the Chinese, but Maduro's never kept a deal. That doesn't mean the president won't try. It doesn't mean we shouldn't try.